Greetings, fellow zombie survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, Episode 15, Genny Juice. Some carpentry renovations to this base that I would really like to make. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a design that I've wanted to implement in my base for a long time. And I've never built one, so I'm really eager to try to get to that. So whenever I pull you guys, just know that if it involves leveling up my carpentry, it's heading to something that I think will be cool. This isn't good. Drop the logs. Hey, it's Bob Vila. I suppose if you didn't want... No, I mean, I'm not a chemist. I don't know this for sure. But I suspect you could probably do, like boiled water distillation if you wanted to take the chlorine out of pool water. Just boil the water, collect the condensation, let it recondense. Kind of like a solar still. I mean, the game doesn't have the concept that, like, pool water's bad, so it really doesn't matter. But from a role-playing standpoint, it'd be really easy to do a distillation setup when you had a constant heat source like this, because you would just have like a alembic to collect the water and have it drip into a container and it would be clean. Not that it would be necessary to go that far. Hi, Frando. You think chlorine evaporates before water? I don't know. Again, not a chemist. I don't need to concern myself about the chemistry. All I know is it's drinkable after I stick it in the pot and boil it a little. Yeah, we can pretend it was saltwater pools. Exactly. Or it's just chlorinated, or if it's not even chlorinated, it's just dirty. It was fresh water that was dirty. I mean, not that anyone ever does that. So now I have 3 days of 3 days of fuel. I might as well just go crazy and fuel the heck out of it, because I'm still waiting to heal up. So I don't want to travel too far from somewhere safe. The only really important thing is I do not want to add my books as fuel. That would be very sad. 91 hours. Keep going. Alright, so Zinlin, you Googled it. Since chlorine can evaporate and condense, it's separated from the rest of the water droplets. So, yeah, boiling distillation works to clean chlorinated water. So, although I'm not a chemist, I intuited the correct way to science it. I'd be a freshwater survivor. Science. Which is good, because you really wouldn't want to, like, stick it on the fire thinking that you were, like, cleaning out the water and just make chlorine gas. That would be probably unfun for the survivor, I'd imagine. I'm getting a little drowsy, so I'm gonna stay inside and just do some reading. This is now up for a long time. Hey Nate, thank you for the resub. Hope things are going well. You know, they are. They are. How about for yourself? I mean, other than the fact that I got, like, bit in the neck by a random zombie that was lurking. That was not so cool. But other than that fact, yeah, things are going pretty well. The neck biters, man. You gotta watch out for them, though. They lurk. Let's go ahead and fill in the last of the plots as well. I want some cabbages. So even though I'm tired, I'm gonna go out there and exert myself a little bit more. Come on, gravel. Hey, give me soil. Where the heck is the soil? The quantity of zombies around here is getting to a point where it might make me sick. So another thing to think about is to get a dumpster so I can start cleaning up the corpses if they do hit like rot quantity. I've got a little collection of dead bodies there now. You know, I'm gonna fill the whole thing in. I'll sleep here, where it's like still warm. You know, it's 58 here. That sounds actually super fun. 58, while wearing like firefighter garb is probably very, very. Trowel? Yeah. Trowel. And I would normally pull, but I want cabbages. So if you wanted radishes, it's too bad. I'm getting cabbages. Oh, my audio board, like, I fixed it. Thanks for the warning. What's weird is it, I didn't hit anything. I really need to replace that. I've been really lazy. I have a replacement in a box over there, and I just haven't done it. Because, you know, I've been busy. But yeah, if that happens again, just yell at me. Be like, oh, your volume sucks. I know exactly what the issue is on my end. I have a an audio processing piece of equipment that has suffered some wear and tear, so every now and then I just have to, like, fiddle with it. Takes me only about a second. Well, that is max plot. So now, let's grab the water and start watering the rest. Give it a tap or two. If you want more info, the TLDR would be that, oops, did I just put that in the... No, I put that on the ground. The TLDR would be that, my microphone doesn't use phantom power. This is probably going to go over the heads of a lot of people. My microphone doesn't use phantom power, and as a result, I could use phantom power, or I can just crank the gain on one of the pieces of equipment that I have, and that's the decision that I made. It was just to like crank the gain up. The problem is, that's how I used to mute my mic when I wanted to mute my mic. So as a result of basically overuse of my gain volume controls, I sort of broke it. And now, every now and then, my microphone just like drops levels, and I just have to like crank the gain down and back up again. Basically, the audio equipment version of turn it on and off again, or turn it off and on again, like it's IT crap. So now you know. Now you know what's going on. Now, all I would really need to do is to either have it repaired or replace it, and I already have a replacement ordered, and it's sitting behind me, and I just haven't done it. But I should. I suppose while I'm doing this, I might as well just add water to everything else, too. I don't have any carrots sown, so there's no chance of overwatering. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think carrots are the only thing that can get overwatered. Or maybe, like, radishes can, too. But it might just be carrots. But even then, when it's overwatered, it doesn't really hurt it much. Can I fish here? You know, I don't have fishing equipment, I don't think. But it might be able to fish here, I'm not sure. Hey, Tumblin'. How's it going, man? Hey, did you ever get your computer running Kerbals? Because I know it was not. Curious if you've ever, if you've yet to experience the hot garbage that is Kerbal pre-alpha shouldn't have been sold space program. No, they patched pool fishing. Cool. All right. Well, that's good to know. I won't try it. It's still a hot piece of garbage and you give up on it? Yeah, I gave up on it too. Unfortunately, I played enough of it. I probably could try to like refute to submit to Steam that like it doesn't run on my computer, which basically it doesn't. You know, it's like 1 frame per second. Congratulations. A slideshow of space launch. But I tried to refund it, and they were like, oh, you have too much playtime on it. It's like, yeah, well, okay, that's technically true. But you should be running everybody who bought this, because this game is not a game. It's like a bad screensaver with a squeaky voice narrator. Ugh. Very disappointing, that. Alright, question for you guys. What should I do tomorrow? Or rather, today, as it's now post-midnight. Seconds per frame? Yes, absolutely seconds per frame. I actually built a new computer that I'm not currently using, which might be able to run Kerbal Space Program 2 better, but it wasn't just its performance problems, it was the fact that, like, there's a lot of game mechanics that were horribad, and missing features and bugs in the game, so it's such a hot garbage that I've uninstalled it, and I won't be touching that for a very long time, I suspect. Whoa, we slept in. While you guys decide on what I'm doing today, I'm going to... You know what? I actually wouldn't mind having like a bookcase. Oh, I got it too. I was going to say, I wouldn't mind having a bookcase for my base. To actually store my books in a bookcase rather than just in a box, which is what I normally do. It's, so Louis, it's not exactly a different dev than the first one. It's just that Squad got purchased out by Take-Two Interactive, And then Take-Two Interactive poached a bunch of their developers, leaving them with a skeleton crew. And then the company was like, hey, we need more employees to be able to actually launch the game and have it be playable. And Take-Two was like, no, just make do. So there's still people on Kerbal Space Program 2's development team, which is from the original development team, I'm pretty sure. But the issue is that that their development team got gutted, they got underfunded, and Take-Two basically treated the whole thing like a ruddy little cash grab, which is what they do with everything they touch. So, like, in my Discord server, even well before Kerbal Space Program 2 was ever released, I had speculated that it would be exactly what it is right now, which is just a hot piece of garbage, barely worth owning, or not even worth owning. Because everything Take-Two touches, they monetize up the wazoo, put everything behind DLCs and paywalls and, you know, anti-consumer type garbage. So I was not surprised at all when they did that to Kerbal. Because, you know, there's very, very, very few examples of AAA companies that aren't going to do that to you, in other words. So if it's a AAA company, I hold them with high suspicion when purchasing their games, because their games tend to be garbage. Or fun, but like you have to, you know, fun with each letter of F-U-N behind a paywall that you have to spend money for. Pay to win games, that kind of garbage. So that would be my analysis, for better or for worse. And of course, it's personal opinion. There are some AAA companies out there that I still think have a soul. Not a lot of them, but some. Some still want to make games, not money. But that's the issue of all like large companies is when you get large and successful, then you start running it without passion, but with profit first. And when you start putting profit first, games are going to stop looking fun and start looking like mechanisms to bleed your wallet as hard as they can. Okay, we do have duplicate books, but I think I just grabbed from the duplicate book pile, so that doesn't surprise me at all. So I think these are all duplicates. I don't have a space for magazines yet. And then you guys want me to try to work on gasoline. So there's not actually a lot of time left in the day today, because I've just been... I slept in and did some organization. But I'll start working towards that. I'm going to make a quick stew. Just a 3-bean stew. And all of the same bean. So, you know, boring bean. I forgot to add the pasta first. Order of operation. We do have a vehicle, yes. We have a vehicle. It's kind of a junker. But it gets the job done. So in terms of a gas station, so here's the map. I live where the bed frame is. And there are... the gas stations around me, let me try to figure this out, would be here. So what symbol should I use for this? Oh, maybe the gas. So here's one gas station. That could be the closest. There's a gas station here as well, I believe. Let me double check. The gas station is actually right outside the hospital, so it's here. That one might be sketchy because the hospital tends to be completely overrun by zombies. I've been in that area, though, so that would be the only advantage of going to that gas station over the other one that I marked down. Then there's another gas and go... in, I think this yellow building? No, this green one. So this is another gas station here. And I've been down that way. And that's pretty close to the intact car. So if you take a look at the map, and I might have missed some, but I don't believe that there are any gas stations closer to me than the ones I've marked down. So the TLDR is it's a bit of a hoof to get to something close. I'm just going to do one more double check into the map to make sure I didn't overlook any. So the base location isn't great for gas. Yeah, I believe those are the ones. So north, southwest, or south. I'm going to have you guys decide where to get gas. North, southwest, or south. And what I might do today is just to prepare to get gasoline and do that tomorrow, because it's going to be a bit of a trek out and back, I think. It might not be just like the remainder of an afternoon kind of trip. And I'd also need to bring a generator. So what I could do is I could grab a generator from the storage rooms and leave the one that I have on the roof. And then also bring as many jerry cans as I can. Maybe even bring 2 generators with me. Put one in each rear seat, and then as many cans, empty cans, in the trunk of the car. And then fill the car, fill the cans, fill 2 generators, and then I would have a decent amount of gasoline. Or maybe even bring 3 generators. Bring all 3. So like a lot of sort of preparation. Because generators themselves can store a lot of gasoline, so that's a good way to like store it. Given that I don't really have a lot of cans to do it the traditional way. Also, wherever I'm going, I'm not going to need a fire axe to get gasoline. So let's double check. All carpentry books, yes. I'm holding Cook 1. So all cookbooks, yes. Electrical, I'm holding electrical 1, so all electrical books, yes. Farming looks like I'm missing 5, and that's what I have written down. First aid, I'm missing 2 and 4. I have that written down. Fishing, I have all. Yep. Foraging, I am missing 4, and I have that written down. Mechanics, I'm missing 1. Correct. Metalwork, I'm missing... Metalwork, I have all. So I don't have Metalwork 3 here, but I have it checked down. So I'm guessing that there's a Metalwork 3 book somewhere in this pile that I hadn't grabbed or sorted. Or I had marked it down, but I didn't actually obtain it. Which also could be the case. Okay, let me circle that. Looks like... Wait, no, that was Metalwork 3? Hang on a second, sorry. No, okay. That's correct. I don't have Metalwork 3 written down. Tailoring, I should have all of them, and I have 1 on me. No, I don't have 1 on me, but 1 was over there. And then traps, 1, 3, 4. So there should be I had multiple copies of Tailor 1 around here. Here it is. Okay. Cool. Alright, so my checklist is up to date. Time for me to fill the car with what it needs in order to do a gas run. So I'm going to first check what's left in the car to make sure that there's space for generators and whatever else. I really hope it's not foggy tomorrow. Oh god, this car is such a junker. Yep, so the seats are empty. Good. Trunk has the 2 empty cans. I think I only have 2 empty cans. I don't think I have any more than that. And then you guys voted for the Southwest gas station. That's where we headed to. Part of me feels like I should, yeah. So in order to get most bang for my buck out of this trip, I think I need to, or not need to, but I should siphon as much gasoline out of this car and put it into the generator that's here to stretch the fuel. So that I have a little bit of gasoline at home and then, you know, I can fill the car up. Because the car's storage itself is another use case of gasoline. So this is the first time that I'm turning the power on. And it's connected to only... It's not even connected to lights, which is interesting. Like, this generator is not connected to anything according to its status readouts. Which is super, super strange. But I'm guessing the pool room is illuminated anyway. Because that's just how the game works. So I might get lights for free, which is not bad. So the current priority is grab generators for the car. And I'm going to need one of those. I'm going to need like... So when I get there, I'll siphon some gas from the car into the generator. Turn the generator on. Power up the gas station and then fill everything. How's my neck wound? It's still healing. Slow. So I think the storage area was top floor. But then the last time I was around there, stuff started to bite me, so I gotta be careful, especially when I'm going to be super encumbered with all the generators. So last time I was up here at the end of the hall, yeah, there's still like 10 zombies out that way. I can even hear them banging around. Really? You need a cigarette now? Alright. I don't know how you're smoking a cigarette and carrying a generator, but power to you. If I was really productive, I would smash out these windows and set a sheet rope all the way down. That'd be faster than climbing all the stairs. So maybe I'll do that. I think what I'll do is I'll move all the generators to the window and then smash it out and put sheet ropes in to get them all down to ground floor. So how many sheet ropes would I need for that? Like 6 or so? See if I can't find some clothing for that. Nope. No clothing. I might need to kill the zombies at the end of the hallway just for the sheet ropes. Oops. That next bandage was not, Oh, no, there's zombies here. I've got 6. Probably 6 will do. But I'll go with 8, just in case. It is definitely nerve-wracking to be in a part of like a giant apartment building that I've not fully secured. Because all it really takes is like a few zombies coming through a door in a dead-end room and where you have nowhere to go. And you're just stuck. But I think this is a pretty solid plan to get as much gasoline as possible in one trip. So I don't have to go back so often. Go ahead. Do your peanuts. Go on. Tusk looked at me like, really? Are you sure they're mine? Such a sweet dog. I hear one. Make sure that the ones up the hallway aren't onto me. Nope. They're still a good like 50, 100 feet away, something like that. Should be okay. I'm out of water. Now, the other thing is I don't know if there's zombies waiting at the bottom of this rope for me. There wasn't this time. That's good. Although I think I hear one trying to break that metal sheeting down. Oh, from the outside. That's annoying. I hadn't thought of that. I would just climb up the first way in. Is there a way to, like, other than to board up each window, to stay on a line? I don't even know. Is that a mechanic or a bug? Truth be told, I have no idea. Shh. Sleep now. Only dreams. Let's see if I can hold E and keep going. Nope. There might be a way to do it. but I am ignorant of that mechanism. Another reason not to rely on sheet ropes for multi-storied buildings, I suppose, when you have many windows. Okay, 3 generators. I'll just bring the car up alongside. Oh, that was so cool, the heat. The heat from the stove is so strangely visible. Maybe I can build a floor outside for no surprise zombies. I have plans for better entry-exit access. It just requires far more construction skill than I currently have. So there's plan for it, but it'll take me a little bit of finagling to get to that point. So each one of these generators is what, like a cannon a fifth or cannon a fourth of gasoline? So all the extra generators more than doubles the amount of gasoline I'll be able to take from the gas station. And then there's a chance, of course, that the gas station itself will have empty cans for me to fill as well. I hope. Let's go ahead and make some dinner. Okay, generator's not close enough to trigger those lights, so I have to move a little closer. So before I go to sleep, I'll fix that as well. I think I ate all my chickpeas. Let's go with lentils. Does the heat mean I can plant on the roof too? Well, I'm about to be up there, so I can tell you definitively. I don't think I'm going to, because I don't think the heat will radiate up there, but we'll see. I'm going to start another thing of pasta as well, so I have plenty of food for tomorrow. Another thing I probably ought to do is to grab the additional water that I originally discarded for weight. Also, it's really annoying to have garbage bags or any sort of storage containers stacked up like this, so I need to remove the garbage bags because it just makes searching for what I'm looking for obnoxious. I want the garbage bags eventually, but not right now. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. No, doesn't see any water there. I think I see the water here somewhere in this pile. Maybe. I thought. Oh, you know what? That could be the disinfectant. Dang it. Where did I put my water? Let me check on the pasta. Yeah, it was burning. $78 hours left on it, so there's plenty. Shellbell, you know how the voting works. Don't try to influence people one way or another. People should be free to vote for the most ridiculous things if they so choose. Because I got no problem with that. Dang it. What I will admit to, though, is I am suffering a little bit from a lack of organization here. I don't know where my water is. Ah, they're there. I'll bring them all. Don't want to go thirsty. And then in terms of the crops themselves, as much as it would be smart for me to do like a full inspection to make sure that there's no diseases, I won't be doing that. So let's get up to the roof and turn off the generator at the very least, because the generator is not even turning the lights on. And I don't even really need the lights on. I don't really need the generator on. Apparently there are no lampposts or anything anywhere in this park. So there is a lamppost to the northeast in that parking lot, but like... because I'm not, you know, I really don't need the power on at the moment. You want a snowman shaped like Yoda? If you want to mod the game for that. Is the multiple ropes for a strategic purpose? Yes, actually. Zombies have the ability to pull ropes down, but if you have many ropes, the likelihood of them pulling all the ropes down is much lower, obviously. And then the other reason is when I go to climb out of something, if you have a lot of ropes, you won't miss. Whereas if you have only one rope and you miss, you fall to your death, which is rough. So the redundancy serves both purposes. For individual windows like this, where like you can't miss because the rest is walls, it's not an issue. But like for a roof ledge, where it's a 6-story fall if you climb over the wrong thing, because Zomboid won't check. Zomboid does not care if you misclick and you go, oh, you didn't want to use the rope, you wanted to just like jump off the ledge and fall 6 floors, like it will let you. So the purpose is to avoid situations where I leap to my death. Like Call of the Void style. Alright, we're going on the gas run. And also, because of the way the graphics work for the windows that have glass, it's a way for me to indicate the windows that don't have glass in them. Because I would need to sledgehammer destroy that and then set up my own windows if I wanted it to not look broken glass. Which is just weird. Can't I load up the stove with fuel for like a week if I wanted to? Yeah, I could load it up. Just like keep loading it. I think it goes up to 168. Maybe even further. Why is the map blocking Yoda? It's just the edge of the camera, if that's what you mean. All right, so you said southwest, so I'm really just driving, taking a left, and going all the way until I see the gas station. It's not a lot of turns, which is for the best, because I drive horribly. I hate when buildings do that. They load in the roof line, which does not matter to the player at all, and blocks whether or not I'm going to slam into zombies. So here's the animal hospital. The streets don't look too clogged, though, which is good. Oops. Let's try to avoid that. I'm somewhat regretting not bringing my katana, though, in case it's very scary once I arrive. So here's the gas station. It's not too bad. But some zombie murder going to be required. Let me make sure that I'm pulling up where I intended. I need to find this on the world map. Be a little cheese. Wait, where? Was this not the... No, this isn't the gas station. Gas station is... I mismarked it. It's here. That would explain my confusion. And unfortunately, that means I'm going to have a bit of a train of zombies that I've pissed off. Here we are. Alright, going into this, let's take beta blockers and painkillers, because I don't want to increase my trip chance. And hope my lungs are up to the task of clearing this station out. It doesn't look too bad so far for how many were around there. Because we're at a chicken place, there also should be a pretty decent amount of propane in that building, I think. This is the building, I think it is. Yeah, it is. So I can also grab a whole bunch of propane, and then, you know, maybe food from inside the gas station itself. That'd be nice to have. How's my weight? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I gotta be a little bit more mindful about my weight. Oh, wow. That is not even rational, the amount of weight I gained. I went from, like, I gained 4 kilos since I checked last. So, you know, the whole, like, oh, let's get gas station food. Yeah, no, that won't be happening. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 20th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.